we always hit.
We house creep, Chinese wells unload. Bitcoin tanks hard, all coins hit the roller. 1 to 4K holding, but the bleed won't stop. Q for hopes of ghosts, is this the top? Game slip away, lost in the night. Frustrated soul, exhausted from the fight. All coins feel damn, giving back every dime. Uncertainty grips, is it trap or in time?
Chase the dawn, but the dumps are low. All coins bleed, where the gains go. Frustration builds, exhausted in the grind. Q4 dreams fade, leave us blind.
Watch the well, splash in the dark. Crypto's curse, tearing us apart.
Chase the dawn, is it trap or the end?
Hopes a whisper, but we better not break, yeah. Chinese markets open, dumps in the mist. All coins shatter, dreams dismissed. From me to peak, took to the current low tide. Lost time echoes, opportunity died. Gains giving back, frustration runs deep. Disgusted heart, no time for sleep. We hours harm, the cycle's cruel spin. Is this the trap, or where the bears win?
Chase the dawn, but the dumps are low. All coins bleed, where the gains go. Frustration builds, exhausted in the grind. Q4 dreams fade, leave us blind.
Watch the wheel, splash in the dark. Crypto's curves, tearing us apart.
Chase the dawn, is it trap or the end?
Hopes a whisper, but we better not break.
Hold the flame, Q4's golden dawn breaks white. Lambos roar through streets of victory, right? Crystal ocean shimmer, parties blaze in the sun. Unicorns gallop free, well for everyone. Rainbows burst alive, hope's electric surge. Through the midnight dumps will emerge. Chase the dawn, but the dumps are low. All coins bleed, where the gains go. Ooh, yeah.
Was in the chart, bulls asleep but we wake. Echoes of the dip, now we flip the stick. Woke to red screens, glowing cold on in my feet. Dream beaches and freedom, turn lost to the sea. Pack open the wallet, so safe for the thrill. Wave didn't crash, we build bigger still. Partners coffee vibe, our turns coming fast. Kids get shots, next pump makes them last.
Cash being riser.
Forms go quiet, we spark a new fire. To the moon evolves, higher and higher. Bears quiet roar, we turn it to a roar back. Shattered stars, we stack them in the comeback track. Strategies been, we fix and reform. Chasing the highs, the own in the storm. Hopes like glass, not diamond in the grind. Hush to the hole, we moonshot the mind. Moonshot the mind. Moonshot the mind. No midnight foam, a stack smart in the shade. Dips are the setup for the wins we made. Steady gets grind, rhythm in the play. Rush to the empire, build it day by day. Squash as the L's, we rise from the fall. Laughter in the dip, stronger through it all.
Rewrote the code, no changes the crown.
Bring out your dead.
Till we turn it upside down.
If only
Bring
you
out your
watch this,
dead.
faith in the test. Dreams on demand, we manifest the best. Bears quiet roar, we own the whole storm. Moonshot the mind, watch the empire form. Shatter the stack, into the shine. Hush to the hope, we redefine. On the storm. Moonshot the mind. Moonshot the mind.
Yeah, I feel the pump coming on.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I seem to be behind the road today. What's up with that? That doesn't look natural or normal, should I say. How did that happen? It can't be that. Oh, yeah, it's your fault. Right. There we go. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Jenny. You're looking particularly bountiful today. How's it going, everybody? So we're watching Bitcoin here on the tiny 1 minute ass time frame. Last night's show, we left off with a couple of targets. This was where we had the day before, and we got that little guy. Last night we left off with this 89,167 area. It's a blue line. It's a measure move, an AB equals CD from a little play we had back down here, actually from here. And that's what we came up, that's as high as we got. And so it nailed that target, so nailed it. Where's my cool sound effects, man? It's not in this room. Oh, we had to flip over to this room. Now I can get, so nailed it. So that's cool, but unfortunately the trend line that we were on and hoping to hold and to eventually get us back up to, you know, maybe 90,000 or higher. Well, that guy didn't do very good, did it? Make sure our sound's on and everything here. 5 people hanging out. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for hanging out. Elvis?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so we made a lower high here. I'm on the 6 minute time frame now, by the way. Booyah! Oh wow, we switched rooms again. I feel like I'm on an acid trip. What's going on, Sean? Why are we switching rooms so much? So okay, so we made a lower high here, and now we made a lower low. Tis not what we wanted to see here. So perhaps the best thing that we need to do is zoom a little out, since this little local trend line got broketed. Now the widest point from this, you want to take a deep ass measure move from this idea, and I think it's a little bit overextended. This may not be the one, but it would suggest that, you know, we could come down to this area about 87,200-ish. So we got that. That was a pretty deep correction, I gotta say. So this trend line, you're now resistance. So if we ever do start pumping back up, it's going to hint that, well, man, maybe a double top scenario. Those 89,100, 89,300 areas will probably still be a little booger for us to deal with, is what that trend line says. Several different ways that we can still utilize this trend line, in my personal opinion. One would be to go with the channel idea. See if we got any angle respects, and not seeing so much now, but you know, the party's just now getting started over here, but that's something that we can do and keep up with. Another idea is to take this, and now we have one touch, and now we have 2 touches, trying to establish a new trend line. This one may fail. I only got 2 touches, prefer 3, and so we can do it that way, or we can just leave it the hell the way it is and just kind of monitor from there. So a lot of people will be looking at this as being a possible bear flag idea, dump into the downside, immediately assuming that this pattern right here is going to be the one that plays out, and it can be. I'm not saying that it's not. A lot of people will take that deep ass measure move there for the whole flagpole and put it down, and it suggests we can come down to 86,000. Let's put it at the breakout area, which don't recommend doing. I think you'll get better results if you actually do put it up toward the top trend line area there. And that seems to feel a little bit better in with the Fibonacci's too. There was a very similar strategy in Fibonacci. 85.8 could be it if you're looking at that bearish scenario there. But do we have any good signs here on these smaller time frames saying, maybe this is just a scare out, maybe we won't do that, maybe we'll just come down and do something a little different, such as maybe try to make a higher low? Because that's a little bit more the hopeful situation. We're at the 618 right now, locally. And I think we should investigate that idea before we jump to conclusions about what the hell Bitcoin's going to do tonight at the end of 2025. Happy New Year, everybody, although it's not officially here yet, as we get ready for our new year. Let's play it safe so we can all meet up back up here again tomorrow, okay? Let's don't do anything too stupid out there drinking and driving or anything crazy, getting caught up in some bull crap at some big social gathering where some crazy stuff might pop off tonight. I'm just saying. We do have millions and millions of new people here to celebrate this big gathering possibility place now to accelerate political ideas. I hope that nothing like that happens, but just be on the safeguard. 87,500. Might we come back down there? Might we bounce from where we're at? All those are definite possibilities. The Ichimoku cloud being kind of thick hints that we could find ourselves back into it. That would be a higher status than where we are now. We've got that. These moving averages over here, 800, 600, 300, 200 being in a nice sequential order, are also hinting that we can be coming right back up here to retest this area about 88.4, 88.5. That was the area that we kind of lost, that we didn't need to lose for real. And we lost it, so a bearish retest of that, that's not too much to ask, all right? And that is normal price behavior. One variation of normal price behavior in a bearish trend, a downward trend. We can come up and retest areas before we assume lower. You think we're going down lower, big dog, little dog, turkey dog? I don't know what we're going to do. I'm hoping that our areas hold right here throughout January when we zoom out on the bigger time frame, because we're still at a bottom area to hold where we can recover and see a good 26 run, right? At least a good something positive here in early 2026. Maybe it will carry on to mid or later 2026. I don't know about that. That's for Bitcoin. Altcoins are in their own little circus right now. And I don't see them being extremely happy unless Bitcoin's extremely happy. I don't know, they might get a little something, and that's what we want to look at too. But what I'm trying to get to on the smaller time frames here, there's a little hope that we can come up a little bit. But why don't we do what the smart people do, and let's just zoom out to the bigger time frames, see what's going on over there. What the hell? We got all these nailed it. I erased something I shouldn't have erased right there, or maybe I didn't. Let's see if we can get to a different, cleaner, perhaps, chart here. The one that's not mucked up as much. You're not mucked up as much. We'll zoom out on this one. This, again, is the daily. And right here's let's get that off of there. So the biggest idea we're looking at is this overall trend line, right? Especially on the daily, weekly time frames. Body touches, candle touches here during this drop. We had a gap here. We've got a pattern here that I like. Actually, you should be green. I don't know why we got you painted up all bearish. This is actually a bullish pattern where we're bouncing off of. This is a little accumulation zone that we're in. We could come all the way back down to 81.5 and this pattern still be valid, and often it can, right? But that would negate this trend line, or possibly negate it. Don't really want to see that. Also, on this big ass large trend line that we've been respecting ever since November so far, this is our hope right here, right? Do we need to get on the other screen so you can see it better? Ah, there we go. Here we go. Little army truck over there. Little army people over here. Wonder what? Is that a UFO? Holy crap! There's something strange going on around here with these UFOs. I'm just saying. You heard it here first. Here we are on the daily. Do we have anything to be concerned about here on the daily? Let's go in for all the juicy gossip that the daily time frame can tell us here. Man, look at all these wicks, man. These are on the Heikin-Ashi candles here. Notice that the color is green-ish. Versus the purplish reddish purplish colors, which is down. This is more bullish. Now, you may not see that on the regular candles because, well, it's got a red candle there. Higanashi does things a little bit differently, but it does help you identify trend a lot easier. It doesn't get you as freaked out. But it does take a little getting used to, but I wouldn't. I'm so used to it. They're really great if you're a pattern trader, in my personal opinion. All right, so you got a lot of buy pressure on both sides. Sell pressure here, buy pressure here, but the buy pressure all along this trend line, it's notable. Also, we got our famous Lucy line right here. Miss Lucy. Hey, Lucy, I guess it's good to see you. I don't know. Anyway, we're bouncing off of her because apparently we like what she's putting out and just can't seem to give it up. It's got some that good that we can't seem to get away from is what I'm interpreting that, Miss Lucy up there. But we are above the 9 daily moving average, and that says a lot. We haven't always been above it. It's just been in the last couple of days that we reclaimed that. So I think we should take that into account as a bullish sign overall. We bounced off, we knocked her off again, hit off of her one more time, and then we tapped and subdued this 9 moving average, and like, oh, we're starting to build some confidence here in these bottom areas over here, right? I think it's a good sign that I'm seeing here on the daily. We got some lower volume bars here, and that kind of sign means that the selling pressure is lightening up a little bit. So I think we got a good chance here as we pop into our new year to hopefully see us hold this area for a little longer and try to work our way back up. The sign that we really want to see over here with our strategies, our moving averages, is to eventually see this 9 moving average cross bullishly over that 21, and that will be a confirmation that, hey baby, we got a chance for things to start getting better. It hasn't happened yet, but could only be a few days away. As far as December goes, you know, there was hopes for Santa rallies. We got little of something, rallies. That's all the small rallies, but overall trickling down. We were warning early in the month that December often gets a lot of hype, pump December, and we're looking for it and everything, but in reality, it's not that great second week of December and all of that. We're hoping for a pump, but we got what normally happens that we normally see play out in December, even here on the bullish year. And you see a lot of tax loss harvesting, a lot of people selling things that are already down, take advantage of that, weeding out their portfolio, getting rid of the losers. They're clearing the slate. And that's not a bad idea, especially since a lot of people in the space across all assets do that this time of year. And so I do think that you'll see a lot of people reshuffling their portfolios when it comes to altcoins, stocks, whatever that we're looking at. I think you're seeing a lot more people pay attention to Bitcoin, apparently, and that has a lot to do with why we're not dropping. But 87,500, wow, at year end on the bull run. Yeah. A few months ago, 126, and we're sitting there staring at it, and it's not moving. Like, I don't want to buy any Bitcoin. How about you? Somebody needs to buy it. Somebody needs to buy it. Nobody wanted to buy $127,000 Bitcoin. But we do see several people willing to buy it at 87, enough to keep us here a little bit longer. So what do you guys think? Are you guys ready for it to just lose this trend line and go into a bear market? We'll just spend the next 26, 27, 28 struggling, working our way down to 40, 30,000. Or do you think there might be something here going on in 2026, the year of global, the cycle of global adoption for Bitcoin, where nation states are starting to hoard it, countries are starting to mine it. People are starting to talk about it on the news. You see it almost every day, and people are taking notice. And we're just at a pullback area. I feel pretty confident for Bitcoin. I just hope that altcoins get a fair shake. So that's what we got on the daily. The daily does not look too bad. Okay, the 4 hour, let's come and take a look at you. We talked about this on the streams at night, that she's giving us the camo pattern, right? And we got some green, got some red, got some green again. It's like, got some red again, got some green. Like, oh my God, are you getting ready for war? What are you? I would take that. It's about the same. That means there's a lot of shake-ups and shakedowns over here, and that seems to be what we're getting up, coming all the way back down, going up. We'll probably see a lot more of this, unless this kind of turns red and starts coming down, and then we'll probably be on the underside of it. But it's kind of a good sign to see the little bit of green pop in and like that. At any point, we can flip above this and start riding the green cloud to the upside. And that fits in with our support here on this big-ass major trend line, right? And don't forget the big-ass pattern that we were looking at, which is technically a bullish pattern that usually indicates a nice reversal. This is a pattern for reversal at an area of reversal in the trend line. We just haven't reversed completely yet. And a matter of fact, this particular these harmonic patterns have a tendency to do a double bottom and retest these areas, right? And we may see that. We may see a flush out. According to WD Gann analysis that I'm doing based on Bitcoin origination date, somewhere around this second week, I think around the 13th, the 17th, I have to look again for the exact date. Bitcoin reaches a particular milestone. According to the Gann square of 9, we could be revisiting these prices about 81,000. And then the fun starts. So those are some ideas that I'm kind of watching and looking out for. Personally, I don't want it to come back down here because that breaks this trend line again. And it's cool if we're kind of holding it, but we start breaking it and closing candles below it, then that starts working on me. That goes against my rules right there, right? Gets past my comfort levels there, and I start thinking about doing stupid stuff sometimes. Sounds smart at the time, unless we do something like this and come back up and then go to Valhalla in 2026. We don't know what Bitcoin's going to do, but there are some hints that we got a chance. It's got a lot of work to do, but this is the point here on this particular time frame that we just randomly switch over to crypto rank. Okay. This is at the point in the game we're in consolidation here with the moving averages on the 4 hour, where we should start trying to step our way back up and recover these guys. So the next guy of attack is this 360 here, who's currently hanging around 92,400, 92,500. That should be one of our bigger next targets to be trying to eventually work our way up there. In me personal opinions, but meanwhile, if you're back on the tiny time frames like the 6 minute or whatnot, we're looking at Bitcoin going, oh man, you look scary AF, dude. You're trying to dump on us. Trying, but remember, you got some moving averages and areas still in your favor right over here. At this point, we can come down to our 6 minute and we'll just draw our Fibonacci and kind of see what's going on. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. We went up to we didn't hit that 3-2. We'll just do what we always normally do, draw our little horizontal line here, 236. That's a good measurement if we can just see ourselves getting past that, overcoming this 50 moving average here. Might have a little chancy of seeing that happen. I would like to see that happen tonight. That would be très cool. So trying to scare us out a little bit. Last day of the year. That couldn't possibly be any kind of manipulation tact. I mean, why would they pick the last day of the year to do something like that, right? I mean, we're not. Surely they don't think we're that stupid, do they? Do they? Is that what they're doing? Surely they don't manipulate. Come on now. Come on. That's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, even the noobs, surely they can see. No, right? Or are they? Or is it all over? They pick the 31st to just nail that last nail in the coffin for Bitcoin. I'm not buying it, but buddy, I think that they could definitely try to scare us. So what do you guys think? That's what I think. Let's do a quick little poll here if we can. We got 9 people hanging out on our daytime stream here. Manny Vera 1614 says need one more rally to cash out and buy cheaper. I think a lot of people are looking for one more rally. It's just They're being tricky when they execute it, it seems like. Market maker, some kind of referring to. Metaverse is also a disaster and more pain coming. For alts, possibly, right? There's some that are doing good, and what I recommend is trying to play the ones that are showing strength against Bitcoin or outperforming Bitcoin. And that's where a lot of the money is kind of hanging out right now. And of course, I'm talking about your Z caches and even your Bitcoin caches, surprisingly, at this moment. Some of the boomer coins, and people are saying, that's too boomer, I'm not playing with that, give me something shiny. We got Steve Hickey. How you doing, Steve? Good to see you, my man. Thank you for being here. Bingo Sambo, how's it going, Sam? Good to see you. 9 people were with me so far. Thank you for being in here. Well, it's about that time that we gotta give our sponsors just a little head up, because I guess that's how things are supposed to work here on YouTube. So, good ass coffee. Get it. We're having problems with good ass coffee. Why? That's concerning. Really? Our buttons don't work anymore? Oh, it's because... There we go.
The morning's gray.
We're on the wrong scene.
The clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Some good ass coffee. Nothing like some good ass coffee to get your day started or ruin your sleepless nights.
Yeah, brilliant.
Audio video is good here, says Silver Days. Thank you, my man. Let me scroll down here. Good ass coffee. All right, so Bitcoin, what the hell are you doing over here? Should we go short? I'm trying to go long on you, but we're on the weird ass time frame, 24 minute. It's not weird ass. 24 hours in a day, 24 minutes, and 1/10 of that. You look like you're bear flagging over here. Is that what you're trying to do, Bitcoin? What are you trying to do, Bitcoin? I want to see what happens right here.
While we're financially dead. They said buy the dip, my love, it's only paper cuts, but the dip's a bloody canyon and we're running out of guts. Classic. The bull run is a fairy tale, glass slippers just a margin call, some 12
You're tricky. Would you be? If you're a Gartley, then you would be bouncing here where you're at. And this might be your type 2 return. I was looking more for something a little deeper than there. I was looking more for a shark pattern, but I think we got a Gartley. A Gartley meaning that this is, I'm getting this in my memory too. Gartleys are looking for, it's a particular harmonic pattern. It's when you come down to a 618 fib and we bounce from there. This one can call, there's some wiggle room within if you're trying to look at these patterns, which I think kind of makes them, I don't know. I'm more of a stickler, but I'll entertain the ideas. I'll let them play out. But basically what it translates into, we come here and then we got a little range of a higher low that we can look for. Doesn't go past the 786. And then we come back down to our 786 for a bounce. So if this validates, this is bullish that we can move on up from here and hopefully take out 89 and 89.5. We take out the C and A targets eventually, right? And that can get us back over into these guys to challenge this higher high, or this last high that we had. It's a bullish setup is what it's telling us, and we bounced off the area here earlier, 87.3, and we might be just double, making a double bottom over here. just like we talked about before with harmonics. They you see a lot of double W's formed there. They make a big M, and then they like to make some W's on the bottoms, right? And that might be what we're seeing happen here locally. So I'll leave this guy up there. I like that idea. So now this is going to trick a lot of people, and that's fine if this plays out. Because you got two scenarios, man. It's either the people playing the bear flags to the downside, man. I'm telling you, well, looks like the most beautiful bear flag to the downside. We're going to take the, oh my God, this is all over. I'm bearish AF short. All the way down. I mean, it looks pretty juicy for a trade setup to go down to 86,000, right? So if you're a pattern trader and you're not familiar with Fibonacci concepts, it doesn't have to be harmonics, but if you're not looking for the idea of a higher low and you're looking for the idea, which is at a perfect place to do a higher low, the perfect place to do the higher low. And you're thinking, no, bear flag, patterns. I mean, patterns are good. Well, the pattern said as we go down here. So I would say there's probably a lot of people entertaining this idea. Cause she's breaking that trend line, man. It's all over. We got bearish crosses going up, but they're probably not looking at them bigger moving averages because, well, I mean, it could look bearish AF, I gotta tell you. Below the 200, they all cross negatively, and you're riding under the 5. That's concerning, though. I gotta say, that is concerning. Getting rejected off the 50 and rolling over. But that could, again, just be bringing us right down here to retest this area. So this is one I probably would not entertain taking a short on until we kind of actually do clear these levels, and even then, that's kind of skanky. It'd be shorting the bottoms, shorting support areas, and it doesn't have a tendency to work too good. But somebody taking a short from, breaking a trend line or losing, a certain level-ish, I'm sure that they got a nice little setup, hoping for about a 3, almost 4 to 1 risk reward ratio there. Not bad. If it works out. Ichimoku Cloud saying, hey man, I might make this happen for you. She's looking a little sketchy over here with that, but again, I want to see what happens over here on the level that we're about to approach here, just by looking at the bigger thing for this guy. I want to get my popcorn. This is going to get juicy, people. We're about to see what Bitcoin's going to do here. Ride or die. Is this going to work? We're going to bounce from here? We got a good chance to bounce from here. No guarantees, but we got a good chance. You look scary as hell. Look at that bearish. Oh no, we got the bearish cross. The 50 across the 200. It's over. Sell signal. Technically it is. But this happens a lot on the very tiny time frames. More than you would imagine. I don't know. Need to go back and see about how many times over a period of hours. How many times a day that this usually happens. It happened over here. This was at 9 this morning, and here we are 3. Or over here at 1 o'clock. It crossed bearish at 9, then it crossed bullish shortly here at 1. And now we're crossing back bearish again here at almost 3. So it can happen a lot. Oh no! We got our first green candle here on the 1 minute. We're still not down low enough, I don't think, if we're going to really work it. We could be doing a 786 of this move. Or 886 of this move. Oh, it looks like we might be. Kind of zooming in here, and then we kind of fine-tune this little area of possible turnaround, where we don't have to come back and touch the exact little bottom that we did, and we could. But we're in the prime little area to start seeing some green candles and start seeing them overcome the 9 and then the 21 and then try to recover some other areas and try to reverse here. That's what we're crossing our fingers for right now on the tiny ass 1 minute time frame. In the meantime, I'm kind of bored with Bitcoin, to be honest with you. I'm going to come over here and talk to you guys for a minute. Drunk buying as New Year's hits. Fun to watch, says Scar Jessica. David F. or David Gelf and 6333. Why wouldn't they rinse leverage at 86,200 after market hours? Why wouldn't they? After market hours later after close. 86.2. Well, who knows? According to the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud that we looked at, man, I think there's going to be a lot of reindeer games still going on. I don't know what they do tonight. I just know that we're in a good place to try to bounce here, so I'm just looking for it. Manny Vera says your song selection is fire. Thank you, Manny Vera. They are all original Road Dawg Crypto songs, crypto-themed music for traders and whatever. A lot of it is available over wherever you stream music, Road Dawg Crypto. It is also available if you go over to search Road Dawg Crypto on YouTube, and then you add the name topic to it. That will take you to the music distribution channel by DistroKid that puts this out with YouTube, and you have access to all the ones. I've officially released 117 songs, and among them there's a little Christmas album with, and then the one that does the Psalms of David, all the other stuff across all genres, country, hip hop, pop, vampire club music, gothic kind of stuff. I've got some wild music everywhere. I just haven't released very much, and a lot of it is here for the stream. When I release it, and if I play it back on the stream, I gotta go fight with myself for copyright issues a lot of times, so I've not been releasing as much. This current song is a wild one. All right, so now we got to kind of watch. She's starting to leave our little box area, either testing it or leaving it. Either testing the bigger thing. Remember, the bigger fibs have more weight, so we can wick down to them and see what happens. We're still in a safe area to be looking for a bounce, even though you're disappointing my little local box theory. So just got to take it with a grain of salt. It's when we lose this area right here, we got to start thinking, oh man, I got to start looking at these, and then maybe them bear flags are going to work out. Let's see. We're on the 1 minute. We should see something happening here. Ichimoku Cloud is not very convincing, though. She sounds suggesting that it might keep wanting me to move down. I hope not. Well, keep an eye on these moving averages over here as the 100's closing in on that. Don't want to see that cross. Do you remember, though, we got some bigger moving averages? And they're bullish AF, bearish AF in their formation here on the 1 minute, so that doesn't help me out either.
Rockets glitching.
Nice, but there's a lot of space between there that I want to see us start climbing back up the ladder. Watching this guy, watching this area right here. So You're not looking good, Bitcoin. What's up with you? Let's go down to the 10-second time frame, shall we? Oh, you look scary AF right here, man. Ichimoku Cloud not giving us what we want to see here, even on this time frame. She acting like this is 10 seconds, man. This can flip flop on you in a heartbeat. But we are getting some reactions here on this bigger fib 786 area. There's an 886 down here. I hope that we don't go to, but we might be. The cloud's kind of suggesting that we might see that. We're above the 9, trying to be. We're on the 10-second chart, people. I mean, things were starting to look good over here too until we fell down, right? So nice inverted head and shoulder possibility. Working on these very, very small time frames. I guess if we go to the 5-second when we see it, squint your eyes, use your imagination, throw some confetti in the air, whatever you got to do. There's a possible inverted head and shoulder bottom there on the 5-second. Probably don't mean a gosh darn thing when it comes to the 1 minute, so I wouldn't get too happy about it. See that 9 cross over the 21. That would be the first sign that we got something good going on. Can you happen? This is a make or break moment. Oh my God! Are you crossing or are you going to roll over? She looks like she's trying to cross. So it did cross, but price rolled over. It need to snap back. Snap back. We need you to snap back. So we got a conflict of signals here. You got a bullish cross of 9/21. You got the red dot there. It just basically print. Now you're trying to print a green dot over here on Market Cipher. Trying to. Oh, can't make up your mind. Okay, so the green line is winning so far. I say that and then you dump on me. Look at you. Oh, now you're trying to cross bearish. Woo. Harley volatile on the 10-second chart as we. Oh, you got a bearish cross there, baby. I believe it's we got your stop losses set and everything. I got my stop losses. Oh, you already took me out. I got taken out of my trade there. We got one going in Bitcoin Cash over here. And I'm going to raise that stop loss up. She is likely to get stopped out. And getting stopped out is starting to put a little dent on my reservoir, my capital on that account there. All right, 10 second. You're being too crazy. We haven't broken this area over here, so still a possibility for a double bottom idea. And Gartley, it doesn't look Gartley. Some of the harmonic traders say we're still in a good place for the Gartley. For what I saw, I'm thinking, well, maybe my original idea that I was looking for from down here. But it's not. That's not Gartley. You did a 6-1. No, it should be here. It should be here. I'm going to stick with this. And hopefully that little guy will stick. Because it pulled back to the 618. I shouldn't really be looking over here for this. So. Are you trying to double bottom over here? I hope so. Too early to tell. Too early to tell. Got some bullish divergence coming in here. Some bullish divergence forming here on the very tiny 1 minute time frame. Meanwhile, altcoins over here are just, you know, don't know what the hell to think. For the week, it's pretty decent, not bad. This area right here seems to make the biggest gains. What is it, broccoli? The meme coin broccoli and white whale looks like a meme. I don't know what white whale is. I just know it went from 1 penny to almost 7 pennies, so that's a lot of pennies. Oh, Bitcoin, are you gonna stay or go, baby? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Nightbot and straighten that thing out. Ooh, double bottom. Let's go. I hope it is. I hope it is. That's what we. Okay, so I believe is this 382. If this is a 382 from high to low, that's normally what you will see for the harmonic patterns. A lot of times, it's one of the variations you look at. And a lot of times it will go up to the 382. That's one of the reasons why it's one of our first main targets. And then it can pull back and do a double bottom scenario. And hopefully that's what we're looking at. Hopefully that's what we're looking at. And hopefully, if that's the scenario we're looking at, this is our bounce and this is our bottom, our retest of the bottom, and then we go bullish. Cross our fingers. And so all we can do is sit here and wait and see if this harmonic pattern is going to complete and confirm and all that. And the chances are they have a high probability of working out. That's the cool thing about the harmonics. I mean, we're talking higher than your flags, higher probabilities than all your basic traditional patterns. The Fibonacci harmonic patterns are ranked 70 to 90% chance to, on average, to give you positive results and hit targets. That's been the data that's been coming back from them. So the Fibonacci is definitely a good one to go with. What are you looking like over here on the 10-second time frame? You were all scary and everything. What are you doing over? Are you back in our red box? Oh, now you want to be our friend. Now you want to be our friend, huh? See, now, now, if you're watching some pattern traders over here, some of them, especially the ones that are doing the 1 minutes and things like that, I when I watch them, I see them flip flop all the damn time, and you know, and just change up their theory for whatever the candle happens to give us, right? And looking for crazy things, you know, finding head and shoulder reversal areas at bottoms, and then they'll turn right around and see the opposite of that. And it's got a little bit of this and little, you know, it's just like. Sometimes I just see it, when you go see some of these guys that are pattern traders, it's like, look how many patterns I can identify. Yay! Well, this is, we got an anomaly. I saw something that may or may not be there. And I don't know. I just feel like that's what I don't think there's much of an education. There's nothing solid there that I see. Nothing that me, if I were a new trader, that I could latch onto and say, oh man, I just see a bunch of, you know, I don't know, but these guys, they make a lot of money teaching. But I never see the alpha in what they're saying as much. A few good strategies, taking your basic 200 moving average strategy. But I was, you know, I knew because I followed this one and saw his evolvement over the years. But they finally admitted out loud that, you know, 3 years ago they didn't really know. They're piecing it together. That's when they started using the 200 a certain way. And I'm like, yeah, and all those 3 years, you were acting like you knew everything. It was crazy. There's so much smoke and mirrors here and on YouTube with the, I don't know. So we're in our little box area, and remember, it could be resistance here. It was hoping to be support. Now we got to act as if it's a possible resistance. So. Nice possible turnaround here. Pattern doing potentially what we want it to do. And if you're just a regular pattern trader or just, you know, if you do it sensibly, and I believe you should always be looking for channels. It's what helps me keep my wits about me. Knowing the price travels in channels, we just got to identify it. Establishing that top trend line kind of gave us a bottom one to follow here. Helping us identify this idea. Now, a slanting channel down like that is typically kind of bullish, and we could be breaking back up and get back into this upward slanting channel. Just fight and chop around here. But the most important thing is that we might have our higher low end right here. Yay! Hopefully, I don't know. Look, it's making a flag to the upside above the 21 moving average. You know you should jump in. Please note that's not how I do it, but ladies and gentlemen, let me come over to the charts, the chat. Bollinger is showing a bounce up on the 4-hour and 2-hour yearly closes shortly. Yeah, so Bollinger Bands are looking. I do use it on my phone. When I'm at the exchanges and stuff, I'll usually have a Bollinger Band because I'm using that 20 moving average on it to replace my 21 on my phone a lot of times. I can't do the same type of analysis that I do on my computer on my phone. Sometimes that comes into play with my plays that I get into. Even the 15-minute on Bitcoin bombing the Bollinger Bands. What do you say, the 4-hour? My 4-hour gives us a little bit more wiggle room. And I don't just do have 2-hour. 2-hour, yeah, 2 hours looking is close to it. There's still a little bit more room to it. I got 87,752 on that line on mine. She may still be shaky down in this area. Justin, how's it going, man? Happy afternoon. Frustrating. MACD has had buyers in control on higher time frames all day, but sellers on the shorter. Oh, MACD. Yeah, because she's technically kind of bullish, but flat. It's still below the zero line, so we still got that kind of bearish lean toward us, right? We still got we still feel oppressed by the man. In other words, is what it feels like when we're below the signal line over here. But trying to work can get back above it, right? And what are the smaller time frames, like the 1 hour or 4 hour? What does the 4 hour look like? 4 hour just now starting to flip bearish. So, and it's going sideways. And this is what choppy price action looks like. Choppy chop. So we're in a bunch of chop, definitely chop. Accumulation or distribution, or however you want to look at it. I think it's more of accumulation. Or at least that's what I tell myself at night to help me sleep better. I gotta say here's something notable to look for. Maybe I can get on a different time frame that's not as buggy or not as full. This is the 4 hour, right? This is our 9 moving average. Look how much distance we got between the 9 moving average and price action. It says 88,300 and we're $1,000 below it. Not only that, 4 hour is heavily hinting that this is a fake out to scare the Jesus out of you and get people to go short. That's what the 4 hour is telling me. It's saying, watch what we're doing with them. 4 hour looks like we got a strong recovery from this. Come back up to test the 9 moving average. Make your case, Road Dawg. Well, aside from the camouflage Ichimoku cloud we got going on behind us, which is saying chop, scammer, or what do we call that? Scammy price action all through here. 9 above the 21, above the 50, above the 100. That's stacked bullish. All 4 of those. There's no reason that we can't just bounce back like we did on this candle. We did this yesterday, and they were in the same place. What happened yesterday? We went all the way down here, and then we at least came back up to halfway. We dipped down, we came back up to the 21, and now you're coming back down? You need to be coming back up, and well, first area will be of course the 100, 87.7, the 50, 87, 8 or 9, not the 50, the 100, the 50. Should be coming back to test 100, the 50, move back to the 21, and then come test that 9. We gotta see what it does when it comes back to at least to the 50 there. Well, you're pushing down hard now. What are you doing? What happened? Did you roll over again? The smaller time frames do look scary. If I didn't have these bigger moving averages, I'd be really kind of, because they look bullish. They got some bullish potential, at least to get us back up to this area, right? But everything else, yeah, we're looking kind of rough over here. Below the 9 again. What'd you do in the 1 minute? My gosh, you can't let me talk for 3 minutes before you just start rolling over again. Did we make a lower low? No, we haven't. We switched charts. This one doesn't have all the fib areas on it. Let's put it on here. Make it a gray line. So as long as we can stay above this area, I mean, even we can technically even go lower a little and still be okay. But we ideally we want to see a double bottom here or a higher low. Well, when I come over to look at you, that you want to go green, but as soon as I get off of you, you're trying to sneak behind my back and go lower. Bitcoin, I'm not trusting you right now. I keep my eye on Bitcoin. This is the 1 minute. See, doing that bullish cross again, 9 over the 21, higher low kind of thing. After she dropped down lower, they playing with us. You finally crossed. All right, so we finally got the bearish cross of all these, 100 over that. 2 out of 3 times when this crosses, what happens? Price comes back up to that area, usually, to test it. 2 out of 3 times, that's what I look for. Let's see what we do over here. Can you break across me trend lines? A local pattern under 1 minute if I'm looking at it, not trying to draw and paint everything into a freaking flag. Locally, from this here, following this down, we got a bullish megaphone partial decline idea trying to set up 72% chance it breaks the upside for that local idea. If that's not what you do, if you're looking at this, then you're trying to look for You're seeing that, well, we got some work to do up here, don't we? Lost that guy. And now you're trying to go with this as support. That's fine. But if I'm going to do patterns or whatever, and I'm trying to play local ones or whatever, that's kind of what I would roll with that higher low there. All right, Bitcoin is struggling here on the tiny time frames. But again, on the daily, we got our work cut out for us. True. It could be shaky all through tonight, all through this area, but I do believe that we've got a bigger idea that's at play. And especially I like the 4 hour. The 4 hour I think is going to be your guiding light as we go into this holiday or is it still going to be a considered a weekend? Holiday weekend? Justin says, how's that yearly and quarterly candle looking? Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see if we can get to a oh man, I'm erasing things over here. Not trying to get to a clean chart. A cleaner chart. Let's go out.
Yeah, let's get it.
Oh, I got something going on there.
I clocked at a retail hell, now I'm balling supreme. Altcoin stacks hit it like a boss's dream.
All right, let me zoom in. There's some of these I'm trying to. You're the one we're following locally, right? Gotcha. We haven't messed with this one since it was over. You're doable. It's got her bigger targets and everything. That's all right. I always like to update stuff. Okay, so we'll sacrifice a chart here to TradingView. Here we are on the 2 week. Now that's a 50 moving average. This is probably you're gorgeous. Look at that. That's not what we wanted to see here. Everything's pointing that we'd be, 100,000 at some point in 2026 Q1 or whatever. It should probably reach somewhere through there. Cross our fingers, but it's looking doubtful that from this aspect that we could get very much further, or we have to fight like hell to get further. So I'm just kind of wondering about that. All right, let's go and zoom out to this is our yearly candle for Bitcoin overall since 2020, since the pandemic, and can't deny that it has been the asset to be in. Compare this to oh my god, are you for real? Total 3 even looks awesome if you look at it that way. The only thing is, there were a lot less projects over here, and as it grew up, it's been spread out among all the projects, all the new meme coins out there with billions and billions of coins, because gosh darn it, can't see be a damn project that opens unless they want to put out like 40 billion coins per project. I think a billion's too damn many. If I had my choice, I was trying to launch my meme coin with just 21 million. I misunderstood how it was being launched. I would have done that. I was trying to do that. I do not like you. I do not like this guy. It's too early to be trying to look at this guy, but I've got my eye on you, Mr. Leg Spread, with something trying to penetrate us. It's what, I always get screwed when I find this guy. I'm just saying, oh, that didn't come out right. That doesn't sound right. All right, no homo. This is the daytime show, not the late night show. 50 moving average is still over here. Anyway, we're looking at Bitcoin squirrel on a blank-ish kind of chart that we no longer have. Oh, jeez. Is it you? Total 3, back up. There we go. This one. Which one are you? This one. Okay. All right. So this is the yearly candle for Bitcoin, the 12-month candle, roughly. Can't bitch about that. From 50,000 up to 126. Not bad, right? What do we get over the year? 149% gains over Bitcoin. And a decline of only 30%. While they used to, you'd be looking for an 80% pullback on average in a bear market for Bitcoin. I don't think we'll see that at all. That would take us back to 25,000. I think those days are over. All right, so at 12 month, I mean, we still got a gorgeous green candle there. If we're looking at it on the Christmas tree candles, the year from 2025 is going to suck. Wait, when did you start, though? This is 12 months, and you're doing by the month. We weren't at 126 in January. We'd started, and we got up to there for this year and come back down. All right, I'm reading. Christmas tree candle looks a little different. It's giving us an indecision bearish doji candle. Leaning a little bit with hammer vibes. And this could be a top. That's definitely could be a top there. Let's take a look at, okay, that's the yearly. Let's just go ahead and we'll go the 6 months, and then we'll come down to take a look at the quarterly. So 6 months looks kind of weird, kind of bad. Non-moving average coming in at 55,000, where we got an entry. We got a trend line has never been broken yet on this particular time frame. Right below us there, saying about 72,000, would be some interaction ideas there. That would be kind of retesting these top wick ideas. All right, 6 months. You look kind of interesting. What do your indicators look like? Nothing. Not enough information. All right, now we'll go to the quarterly, which is the 3 month. And the quarterly has got us testing and respecting so far the 9 moving average. Trend line is a little different over here and suggests that we got one and we got 2 different ones. And flirting with losing this one. But to touch the 9 moving average, we got a little indicators that are giving us a little something here. So stochastics coming down. They're at 11. Are you serious? Stochastics hanging at 12%. That's low. RSI is at 59, which is still technically bullish. Anything above 50 is still in bullish, but you see that we did lose it from 69 area. It technically did not get into our sell point on this particular time frame. 3 month candle. It did not get into oversold territory. That's kind of interesting. So the 3 month looks kind of bullish. The yearly look bullish, depending on which candle you're looking at. Heikinashi is what I was looking at. Here on the Heikinashi 3 month candles, it's indecision, but still. And let's come down to the month. The monthly, we're testing the 200, or the 21 moving average. This is what it looks like on the regular candles here. Another one of indecision. Can't figure out what the hell to do. This was the warning sign that we had on the monthly MACD, because now we're on our 2nd month into bearishness here and a little bit deeper pullback. that has been one of my biggest alarms when I've been sounding is about the monthly MACD. That she's not looking good. And are we in a bear market? Is this we're in a bear trend. You can't deny that. But we've not given the official confirmations that we need for official bear market. And in my opinion, that would be taking out this lower low, and bearishly retesting it and continuing lower. Then you can't deny that you're definitely bear market. Oh man, we just now figured it out. It takes a lot of time to confirm the bear markets, and by then the half the move's already over, right? By the time that it's usually confirmed, just typically is. And then that's where you get the people, well, hell, we're halfway through, then let's be chipper and look on the right side. We go through that hopeful despair period. Oh man, it keeps going. We're getting close to the bottom. I don't know. I'm not trying to ride all that train. I mean, we will be. I'll be looking for all these things, but I ain't trying to hold on for dear life through all this crap. No denying that, man, look at your other indicators here on the monthly. Look, shoulder, head and shoulder to the downside. Well, works on RSI too, apparently, at a very top overextended position. That was probably a good call. Signal line being broken there, but has it met its measure move? I guess we didn't look at that aspect, did we? Let's take that measure move and apply it over here. Why shucks. 52% and you're at what? 54%? Kind of hinting that there might be. It might be able to catch here shortly. Trendline wise, we did lose that. Basic measure move from this one, just a little bit more conservative measure move there. Also taking us down to that 52 area. Is there more pain to come on the monthly? Will you dip us down here to 68,000? I hope not. Coming back to the weekly again. You did have the green dot. It did confirm money flow is still easing down, though. You still easing down. You need to turn that around. Everything else is trying to come up a little bit, but money flow just keeps slowly creeping out. Not the greatest position we want to be in. The biggest saving grace we got on the weekly is that 100 moving average, and of course our bigger trend line, which is not identified here. We got to redraw it right there. That big ass secondary trend line. Honestly, I mean, everything that I see, and most people are looking for this, and so many people are looking for it, it makes me just wonder if it's going to happen at all, but it would involve coming up, and so I know a lot of people, pattern traders, are looking for the idea of a head and shoulders. Maybe we'll get it. We do see that play out, right? We do see that as a common chart reversal pattern plays out on Bitcoin and everything else. That looks like it's got the most probability, but will it happen if everybody's expecting it? Will we actually make it up to $100,000 on Bitcoin if everybody's expecting us? That's as far as we get. I mean, sure, 106 to 96. I just think there'll be a lot of sell pressure right through here, man. So any bounces from here, I would definitely think about seriously taking profits a little early. 96 on up to, if we can get past 100,000. All right in this area, because that's what the majority of people are going to do, and my fear is it'll start coming in a lot earlier. Now from there, maybe we can recover, do something, or maybe that's it. I don't know. But we can't ignore the bigger picture warning signs, and also can't ignore the mid-level kind of bullish signs that we might be getting over here, which there's not a whole lot, honestly. This is the 6 hour, and you can see our moving averages, or our ribbon band, if you want to look at it, and that I would recommend that you look at it as a ribbon band flipped. And if we're at support, either we start climbing up them, until we get rejected again at one of these higher guys, which I think that's what we're trying to do. But it's not sexy. It's not sexy. It's not explosive moves. There's just chops. Just a bunch of chop, and basically it's the range traders. That's all you can do is kind of trade a range through here. Yeah, get your little volume range thing out, and she's hinting that we can go to 86.8. Wow, this is Wednesday Hump Day. Wednesday Hump Day. Are you trying to tank us, Bitcoin? Why are you doing this to us? Yeah, making me wish that I went short. Shorted support. You did go below our dotted line. That you're breaking what I don't want you to see you do here, Bitcoin. All right, let's take stock of the situation here. Where was that Gartley idea? She's falling. She's trying to tank us out big time right now. How's our Bitcoin Cash? You're still just hanging out? You're not dropping like a... What time? We're on the 1 minute and you're not dropping like a rock? Oh, that's kind of wild. I'm moving my stop loss over here though because I don't want to be in a... If Bitcoin's going to start dropping like crazy or something, I don't want my altcoins to follow it. That's the only trade I got over here. Well, Bitcoin. You look like a 113. I think you FOMO into a little short-term long over here. You got bullish divergence forming on here in the tiny time frames. So 786 was lost. The double bottom idea there did not hold out. So we were looking for a possible Gartley confirmation. It was loosely. It was a loose one. Technically, some harmonic traders give you a lot of leeway down in these little areas here. And it was not the perfect Gartley. There still might be a play here is what I'm trying to say. There still might, that one still may be valid from the harmonic perspective, which not technically. I don't have enough experience with testing their ideas on that yet to vouch for one way or the other. But for me, in the way that I've learned to do this, I would be looking for about 87, see what we get there. In the meantime, I'm going to get this little Gartley thing out again and just kind of make sure I didn't screw something up there. You're at 5.8. We really fall into the category of 618 more than not. That's Gartley. So we're kind of like, is it Gartley or a bat? Well, what it's doing right now leans a little bit more toward bat pattern, and that would be bouncing off the 0.5 area. Maybe that's where we're qualified. See, you can get into some... If you're using this little tool here to try to figure it out, you get to some shady areas. You're like, well, which one does it qualify for? Like, well, maybe it doesn't qualify for either. We're just kind of trying to force it into them. That happens a lot with you doing that, right? I would prefer to actually touch the fibs when I do it with the way that I do it. So we didn't actually bounce cleanly off the 618 or the 0.5. So it kind of puts you in for these harmonic ideas. And a little bit of a gray area. So they're always best when they hit them perfectly and nice. So we came out to either a 0.5 or a 618, meaning bat or Gartley. Then we came up to a 786, which is a little bit more batish than Gartley-ish. A 618 would be ideal for the Gartley pattern. Bounce off a 618, get rejected off a 618, look for a 786 reversal. That happens a lot. That's called a Gartley 222. This one is really, to me, hitting more for bat ideas if we're looking at harmonic stuff. right?
Celebrate the bounce, I'm a millionaire heir.
But to get out of all that jargon and everything, just in shorthand, swing high to swing low, look for your 786, 886 fib areas every time. There you go in a nutshell. All the stuff that we just confusing, harmonic, blah, blah, this fib, that, Gartley, blah, blah. If it doesn't make sense, don't force it. Let this seep. I just let this stuff come to me slowly as it reveals itself, okay? I go read, I study, I absorb it what I can, watch it play out, put it into practice. It reveals itself to us slowly, whereas to me. Because the harmonic stuff, it can look very intimidating. That's why I didn't go. That's why I didn't get into TA, because even trend lines and everything look like rocket science, right? So what do we got? We got swing low to swing high. We're looking for this little box area as just a general rule for a higher low. Because your idea, I mean, when it comes to price action, where you're either going to make a higher low or a lower low. Okay, if we know that, let's try to figure out where they're going to be. If we can't hold these, then we start looking in basement areas. And just to give you the shorthand version, we'll be looking for these guys right here. So if we can't hold this area, even if we come up and roll over, especially if we come up and roll over, then we can start looking at 86 and 85, or 86,000 and 86.4. But until that happens, well, we got a chance to be working our asses back up a little bit. If this is a bottom, we will pull our fibs from, ideally, I mean locally, from here to there to our bottom, and we'll start eyeballing the 382 and 618 areas, and that's 87.9 and 88.3. We just gotta make sure that we got a bottom to pull our fibs from, right? To dial it in. We don't have that confirmation just yet, even here on the, what are we on, the 5-minute time frame? We're on the 1 minute. I'm trying to get some, here we're on 6 minute. Some more refined peaks on these smaller time frames. You see how this is rising up here on the bottom? We're using the RSI, and you see how that this is coming down candle bodies. That's some bullish divergence. So that's hopeful that we can get a reversal somewhere in this area. Hopefully that one will be the one it takes. But right now, we just now printed a red dot over here. Hopefully we'll get another green one trying to print here, since stochastics are trying to go up. We're trying to do a double bottom here on the indicator, it looks like. Hopefully over the next candle or two, next 6 to 12 minutes, we'll get another little green dot there. These green dots on the bottom are shorthand for that there's some bullish divergence here, usually on the momentum wave is what they're looking at, or the stochastics, or one of the. It's showing that there's also some bullish divergence here too. It's not looking as strong just yet here on the 6 minute, but on the 1 minute, what are you looking like? That's all we got. That's all we got right now. It's the 1 minute. Only hopium right now. It's on the 1 minute. So we regain the 9. Fighting with the 21. Let's see if we can hold this area. We still got this level here that we didn't quite touch, right? It could be on its way down there. Can't believe we're sitting here looking at Bitcoin on the tiny 1 minute time frames. Oh, now you want to put your green dots. See, we mentioned that we want to probably put a green dot in here. Oh, now you got snake eyes. We got snake eyes. Snake eyes. This is a 6 minute time frame, by the way. But so take it for what it is. But this is what CryptoFace was. This was his big thing. Was snake eyes to watch out. That's double bullish divergence happening here. So, generally a promising sign. Snake eyes. Snake eyes. Nice move out of Stochastics. She was, getting her little W over here. What are you doing, Bitcoin? Are you bumping on the tiny 1 minute or something, 10 second? Are you looking like a boss on the 10 second? Oh yeah! Look at that, the 10 second chart. We got a flag to the upside. All right, so now we're above. Is that the 786 area? She's trying. 11 people, man. I feel like we're just watching Bitcoin just struggle. I don't think we're accomplishing anything. I was hoping to come over here and do actually some altcoin trade setups, but it doesn't look like altcoins are wanting to play game right now. How much money did big players lose not keeping retail in long term? We are peanuts compared to what they would have gained in a real bull run. I see what you're saying there, yeah. Okay, we never did get that real flush of retail. And that's one argument that maybe our bull market peak is not here yet. I don't know. But yeah, we didn't see that in crypto. A lot of it might be because they were having too much fun in the stock market because 2025 was a pretty good year for stocks, whereas it wasn't for altcoins. Looks like the smart altcoin people put their money in stocks if I were to try to connect dots there, but I doubt that that's what happened. Scar Jesco says it's going to create the double bottom and bounce to 86,701. That's lower than where we are, 86,701. Oh, you mean double bottom and come up and then roll over to 86,01? I don't know what it's going to do. Just hope it'll do something positive as we go into 2026. I'm not excited to be around 80,000 or 81,000 again, and I do think there's a possibility that happens over the next 2 weeks. But hopefully after that, maybe things will change to the better. That's just some overall strategies or things I'm looking for in the market. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some good ass coffee.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe, the world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Woo! Good ass coffee. Also,
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
a little bit of hopium here on the tiny ass 1 minute time frame. All right, this for altcoins. Oh my gosh, you can look so much better. Why don't you? I'll give you some wiggle room, and I don't have very much. You're at the extent of my wiggle room right now, mister. I took our angle, the best that we had anyway, from bodies to bodies to wick, an established trend line, and rather than me coming over and drawing a brand new trend line and trying to connect things, I want to respect the angles. I'm really big on angles. I find that they give you more insightful, more honest feedback than trying to just blindly connect other dots that you see. So we seem to be holding that right now. Break this line and I'll be a little bit more concerned. So give it a few more candles here to see if we can get some traction and bounce. Or if you're trying to lose more levels and come back down here to $800 billion for some of these guys. Judging when we come down to smaller time frames, like the 6 minute or whatever, it's respecting it to some degree and trying to gain some traction there. So a little bit of hope. Smaller time frames can let us kind of get in and get some of the gossip, and they're talking about it. I'm just saying they're having a conversation about it, and hopefully they'll make the right decision there. You need to be bouncing altcoins. Our regular market, now they did good. They got up to 69,000 one more time. They can't seem to be breaking that 69,000 area here on the Standard & Poor just yet. Another rejection there, but that's nice. Higher highs. Is that unexpected? Well, no, I'd say we got a nice 113 again. Maybe a little, a little higher there, 113. A nice little pullback. I'd be looking for our usual suspects here, 0.5s and 382s, and we're trying to do that. As long as we're making the higher highs and higher lows, maybe this will transfer over to crypto here over the next coming weeks, if the regular market's feeling good. As far as Bitcoin goes, the Bitcoin dominance goes anyway. We're still in a channel, could be bottoming out here. It'd be great if it loses it and comes down. That would be helpful for altcoins. May not be as great for Bitcoin, but it would make altcoins feel a little bit more redeeming to be in. Overall today, there's not much going on in altcoins. Uh-oh. Subwoofer! So glad to have you here, my friend.
Baller alert. Make it rain.
Thank you so much. Do we have the... Are we on the right screen? Yeah, we are. Thank you for the super chat. Take a look at H-bar. Is it tanking? It's like a lot of coins are feeling the pain right now. Thank you so much, Subwoofer, for $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Let's go take a look at... Oh, look at you, Bitcoin! We're on the 1 minute, by the way. Don't get excited. We're trying to see if we can get a bounce off of this area here and try to recover a little bit. Harmonically speaking, of course. Let's go take a look at H-bar. Well, God willing, we'll have a little better 2026 for something. I'm still looking for a wealth transfer to be coming. Well, H-bar is down at some bounceable fib levels. This is 786 area that it's losing at the moment. 9.6 could come into the picture, but hopefully it won't. Hope it doesn't. Seeing a roll over the moving averages with losing the 100. Let's zoom out. It's always good to zoom out. Red dot on the daily. But I'm going to tell you the same thing that we're seeing for Bitcoin and some of the others. The moving averages, the ones that really count, this is the daily time frame. 800, this 66, this Lucy, whatever, and the 360. They're still in good formation here. And that's on up to 20 cents. And I read that we still got some good traction to at least bring us back up toward these areas, right? We'll put those off the radar. That was when we were on a run. If it was going to continue that upside. That did not happen. Look, flag to the upside. Yeah, flag. Don't look at me sideways. There's people calling for flags over here. At least I wasn't. We were just looking for possible upward targets. What did happen over here? From the double top to the double bottom we couldn't get past the 618. Can't be mad about that. I'm going to zoom all the way back out to the weekly. Let me give you something to make you feel a little bit better. Here on the weekly, stochastics are buried at the bottom. You got this little orange thing right here. It's normally yellow. Trying to get back to be yellow. As a matter of fact, if you zoom in here on the weekly time frame, you can see it flip bullish. It's a sign of hope there. That's supposed to be VWAP, volume weighted average profile. I don't know if it is or not, but that's what it's termed at. Stochastics are buried, and can't see them flipping up just yet. You do have the green dot here, and you got some bullish divergence on this indicator on the weekly. So there's some signs here that she's trying to stop the bleeding anyway. On the weekly, we're below the 200 moving average, and that always sucks, but we got candle closes below it. That usually sucks too. I'm hoping White Got Wick doesn't get candlestick. That's at 8 cents, and that can always be a possibility. But it's also a possibility that we come back up to 15 or come back up to around 20 cents. I'm going to look at it with the fibs here real quick. So that's more like a 786. And you did the 886 here. And that's what's so tricky, that big dip that we got in October, it hit a lot of the target areas for a lot of these ideas. It's just that we might be coming back for a double bottom retest of that idea, or is it coming back to go to the lower targets? This one can have a lower target. I believe this to be a possible bearish butterfly harmonic pattern with the lower highs here. And this one, it can get a little nasty. It can get a little nasty. It can get a little bit more toward these areas down here. Somewhere between 0.019 and 0.017, right down to these areas. Could. Not saying that it will, but it could. So we got to keep our eye on that. It looked nice, like it was trying to do a double bottom off of a bottom here, right? You're at a local support area. And a nice little turnaround point locally, 786. This is on the weekly, by the way. Alright, so I'm zooming in on the daily, just kind of coming in. We got the red dot saying, oh no, it's all over from here. If we lose this area, let's look for about the 9.5 cent area, but let's see if we can hold this area. Do we have any signs that we're trying to hold? I'm on the 4 hour right now. She's not giving it to me yet. Look at that Adam and Eve double bottom there, which now you got extra. Well, was it an Adam and Eve double bottom? It's kind of high for the bowl part, the Eve part, but yeah, it can happen. Got up, looked like it's trying to confirm it, and then it broke back into the pattern, and that's what you need to watch out more than anything, I believe, on the patterns. Do you break back into the pattern? If you do, you need to think about maybe cutting that off or watching it very closely, because it could be going against you, which is what we saw happen here. So that was one idea for a bottom. Another idea would have been this rising wedgie, which seems like, well, maybe that's the one that's working out, right? Oh no, it's a bear flag to the downside. The H bar is going to go down. Does it? I mean, it can. It definitely can. Most people are taught to put the, at the breakout for the measure move, which would take you down to 7.5. Thomas Bukowski, and I agree with this because it lines up better with your ABCD's harmonic Fibonacci. Meaning you might be looking at that might work out better. Put it actually to your peak over here, top of the trend line, or even better at your price point, and go with that. And that's about 8.3 cents if that's what we're looking at. What do I think? Well, my fibs tell me just keep looking at 9.5. Because if we're trying to do a little sneaky bottom, it's probably trying to round out here. Well, if we're trying to do something a little bit like this and just accumulate through here. That's basically kind of what I'm eyeballing. We're on what, the 4 hour? Top trend line. And we seem to be in a really nice, very symmetrical, well, I guess channels are symmetrical, aren't they? They're just channels. This is basically what I see, how I interpret it. And looking for the channel, and we're doing it. And it's trying to level out here. And we need to see that. And it'll probably be a slow process for HBAR, just to be honest with you. Again, going back to the daily, I can see an argument for why we can get out of this and come back up to these areas over here. If we were to roughly take a measured move at the breakout and kind of see that, that idea could fit in with what we had going on before and getting back up here to 19, or is it 19, 20 cents? Just gotta be patient for that idea. Hopefully we're trying to level out on this guy.
Let's go.
H-bar. We're at an area of support. I just hope we hold it. And this is on the 15 minutes. She's at least getting some love over here. A lot of resistance over here, right? 11-1. But that's about 10% gains out of you. The most immediate resistance to get across right now for H-ball, if we got any hope for it to do anything at all. See what it does here at 10.8. Either going to roll over, or is she going to reclaim it and find her strength, man. Find her spinach. Popeye got to find its spinach. Over here about 11 cents. Good out altcoins. Let's go take a look at this guy. These are gainers and losers for the top 300, and River, whatever the hell that is, you're $12. What the hell? A new shiny thing to get us to chase it. Up 144%. No need to even look at that one. I wouldn't trust. I would like to see what you are. What are you? You got a $247 million market cap. You got 100 million coins total supply. Circulating supply is 90% of that. I really expected you to be a Binance. Oh, you are. You're on base 2 though. Did you start on Binance? Because I'm willing to bet you probably started on Binance with what's going on. River is building a chain abstraction stablecoin system that enables cross-chain collateral yield and liquidity, all without bridging, powered by Omni, CDD, whatever. Its all-time high was 21 minutes ago when it went at $11, and its all-time low was $1.58, which was 3 months ago. What the hell? River Inc.? This site cannot provide a secure connection. I would take that as a red flag. I'm just saying. Let's see if we can get to your Twitter. River is building a chain abstraction stablecoin system that connects ASCII, whatever. Live on Binance. Did you start on Binance? That was the 17th. Where are you, River? When did you start out? That was September. Maybe it didn't originate on the Binance Smart Chain. I definitely wouldn't trust it if it did. I just wouldn't. Alright, well. That's what everybody's chasing today, looks like, is River. What do you got over here, Crypto Rank? What do you got for top gainers and whatnot? I'm not playing your games. We'll go back over here to tried and true. So Chili's is getting a little action. It's at 4 cents. Far Cry from 70 cents or 33 cents as it was last cycle. Never even got into it this cycle. Meme coin is up 10% today at $1.58. Canton's still doing pretty good. Let's take a look at Canton. Canton's been holding its weight pretty good. It's CC coin. I meant to look at it last night and I forgot to. She's coming up towards 618. That's a good place to take profits. See what happens. So we can get above it, start consolidating above it, or flagging above it. The 618, it might have another move higher, but this is one of the areas I would be looking for a pullback. She might do a cup and handle kind of situation. That's a nice setup for a cup and handle. Still within range to come back down, say to about 11 something cents. I'd be looking for that. Looks like we did look at it last night, I guess, and this might be a possible short idea here for Canton. Yeah, you got bearish divergence. I might look at playing the short here. Oh, we got about 15.5. You're getting ballsy. You're getting ballsy, Canton. You're trying to go up more. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, this is your 12-hour and you're going into the... I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a short or not now, seeing the money flow on a bigger time frame just flip really bullish. Huh. No, I'm not liking my odds with money flow being that bullish. Just now recently getting green. What else we got? What else we got? MACD, what are you seeing? What are you seeing, MACD? Some divergence there within the indicator. RSI, we got some bearish divergence there for sure. I don't know if she's ready to kick in just yet. Why are you yellow? Are you a 618 for real? Swing. Yeah, you are. Okay. 12-hour. You did give us a red dot. I don't know that you're going to stick though. Bearish divergence up there. It doesn't look like... I don't see the great short setup that I'm trying to find here. She looking like she might want to... She looking like she might have a chance to actually get past this one and consolidate above it. Could go short and then flip it and reverse it. That might be an idea, but then that's... I mean, is that being too risky to what's the word? Flippant. Kind of flippant trading, you know. Shooting from the hip a little bit too much. Because when you shoot from the hip too much, it puts you at risk to watch that account go down and have your ass handed to you with, you know, it's not necessarily the stupid category, but it's in the, let's play Russian roulette today and see what happens. Kind of that category, the ballsy category. But I'm not seeing the idea for a nice long either. It's kind of long in the tops, but she looked bullish. CC makes me wish I'd got into it earlier, but I didn't. THC is THC gummy worm, so it's a fun one. What? Hey Jim, how's it going? Lunar Entities Q1 showing a bounce at the 70-yard line for stochastics would be immaculate. I would love to see a nice Q1. Or a little bit more positive Q1. I was like, I'll just put this weird thing in chat. You put a weird thing in the chat? Parabolic maneuvers. 30-minute now curving to the upside on Bitcoin. I'm kind of behind on the times here, but let's see what we got. Hey, look at you, Bitcoin. So far, you all right. So when we got here initially on this very tiny time frame, we were hoping we were double bottom over here. It made the lower low, and she's trying to bounce back. All the while, again, I think it's the 4 hour that is a good one to go with when you're trying to look at Bitcoin. 9 still over here at 88.3, bullishly above the 21, above the 50, above the 100. Shaky price action. I am a little concerned about this MACD cross here on the 4 hour. That's could be hours of not fun until we break back around from it. Last time she did it was right over here in this area. But actually, that was the fun part. MACD being the lagging indicator that it was. It crossed bearish here, right? Second candle in. A little bit of bearish. And then she started turning around. And it was this candle when it finally flipped green. And then we it wasn't as exciting as before it flipped green, right? Meaning that a lot of sideways chop. I think we'll just be ranging through chop over the next day or so. But ultimately, looking for that harmonic idea to come into play, and I keep... Where are you again? We got a small one over here on the 4 hour. Was this one we're following? We're checking out this local idea here. It looks like the 786 is coming in there. So Shark or Gartley, I think is what we were arguing out here. She kind of, if you squeeze your eyes and hold your tongue to the left, it could probably qualify for either one of those. Can they both be correct? I just want to see number go up, man. Let's see if we can get out of here. If we do have a harmonic pattern that's completing over here, it should be bullish, and it gets us back to 88. Ladies and gentlemen, 13 people hanging out. I do appreciate you being here. I would love to sit here and stream more, but there's just nothing to talk about in this market right now. Let's come in. We don't have... where's our boy... Tokenmetrics. We haven't looked at Tokenmetrics in a while. Probably have to log in again over here. But let's see what Tokenmetrics has got to say. Are we still logged in? Generate your... I'm not trying to do that. Don't make this weird. Whatever. Well, are you going to let me get in? To invest in... I don't want to... Alright, if you're going to be weird... Oh, geez, I'm not trying to... Alright, well, I guess we're not looking at Tokenmetrics today until I get myself logged back in over there. Nothing great going on. Top 100. What's popping over here is meme corn. Canton's now in the top 100. Just not much going on. More to the downside. Midnight's taking a hike at 9 cents. Stellar's still at 20 cents. You know, that one's been... Now you got... Oh. That does look sketchy. And so we just wait on Bitcoin on the small time frames, hoping it'll do something a little nice over here. I was hoping that would be the bottom, but it wasn't. It came down lower. But we got a higher high end, so hey man, we're getting some traction. I'll be grateful. I'll be happy. We can just kind of pull this off and get out of this bottoming area here. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I wish I had some more insightful stuff to say, but hopefully we can come back tonight around 10 p.m., 10:30ish, maybe. It's still, maybe 11. I don't know. Got to consult with my family and stuff like that too. But I do plan on doing a stream tonight, whether it's at or after midnight. I'm not sure yet. So turn that bell notification on if you want to be part of the party. Guess we'll break out the disco ball and all the good stuff and try to have some fun here watching Bitcoin tonight as we usher in 2026. Thanks for being here, guys. See ya on the next one. Crypto sucks.
They're jacked on the market's turn. Chasing them coins where the tickers burn. Crypto fiends, veins hot with greed.
It's the most credit sensitive instrument. Oh, and the monthly is kind of scary too right now. What I'm seeing with the MACD on the monthly. Broke the internet. Something happened. I miss it. Curious what you think about over the weekly. I don't know if you're still here, Jim, or not. That's a good. He always suggests some really cool things to compare. We'll try to look at this again tonight. Let's see if we can pull it up on our chart. So this is XPX/gold. It's coming in at 1.59. 12 hours goes to 8 hours. Oh, we looked at this before? I don't remember looking at this. Well, looks like we're testing the bottom of our channel line here. And this is on the weekly, and on the daily, it looks like it's respecting it. So pattern-wise, we're looking at double, triple bottom, or here, I don't know if it's going to make an Adam and Eve, but that's what a lot of people will be looking at for an Adam and Eve to just slowly form over here. So is this gold outperforming SPX then? Right? Bitcoin to the dollar. No, big gold outperforming, or SPX outperforming gold? If this goes up? Well, that's interesting. Oh, that's kind of bullish from what I see here on the daily. I'm surprised we looked at you before. That's cool. I'm back at Bitcoin on the 6-minute time frame. Bullish divergence giving us a little hand up here. We just started making some higher highs. Come back up to 88.4 is what we're hoping for. See what we can do after that. Oh, it's stocks relative to gold strength. Higher time frames looking positive. Suggests risk assets and stocks have a new leg. Sweet. I hope it transfers over to crypto too, but not saying it. Looked at it the other night. If the AI trade were actually imploding, I'm sure it would reflect in that chart. Well, maybe we can take another deeper look at it tonight, or especially the next time you're on here, Jim. I appreciate everything that you throw up. I enjoy looking at the charts that he presents. He has a unique way of looking at things that I think is very smart, very insightful. I think you need a YouTube channel, Jim. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tonight. Time is running out. Yes, we do. That would be a dream come true. I'd be very happy with that. All right, guys. Let's see you here tonight and see if we can get a pump to $96,000 out of Bitcoin. That would be a happy new year for me. And if I don't see you before midnight, happy new year. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Where's the bye.